Last week we added summer to the family room, and today we're hanging out in the sunroom. Hey, it's Becca. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to our little sunroom turned breakfast room right off of our kitchen. Before I start decorating, I wanted to chat for just a second about what's currently going on in here. Starting with the artwork, I added these prints in here for spring. Thought about taking them away and adding something new for summer, but you know what? I think these will be perfect for summer, especially since they have the colors that I'm going to be adding in. I had those on the other side, and here are the ones over on this side. I think this one is my favorite with the little house. I borrowed the sideboard from our dining room. I did a little room switcheroo a few weeks ago, and the new dining room doesn't really have room for it, so kind of landed in here. It's a little tight, but we'll make it work. From the sideboard, we go down to the table, still liking the wood technique that I gave it a few months ago. Just hoping it doesn't look too matchy-matchy now with the sideboard, since they both have the same finish. Hoping that a couple of chairs will help break that up a bit. As for the rug, we had this in our living room last year for summer. Thought about putting it in there again this year, but then decided to switch it up a bit. I thought it would look really nice in here. It's got the colors that I'm adding. Love the design. Charlie likes it too. And I'm pretty sure I can still link this for you in case this is something that you've been looking for as well. Also, still liking the refresh that I gave the chandelier. It was black. Added a bit of rub and buff, so it has a lovely gold finish now. Also added the shades. However, for summer, I'm going to switch the shades out. Just add a little bit of color up there as well. These are the shades that I found. They're a little smaller than the white ones, but I think they'll be okay. I just really like the color. It's that casual denim blue, not too formal, leans coastally, but could go traditional, that Nancy Myers look, cottage. I like it's almost that textured waffle design. And I think they'll tie in nicely with the rug and other accents I'll be adding as well. Here is the before, here is the after, and I cannot count. So when I ordered these, you could get them in a pack of 6 or a pack of 2. So I ordered a pack of 6 and a pack of 2 thinking we had 8 lights. Well, guess what? We have 9. So I've ordered another pack of 2. Won't be here till Sunday, so we're just going to ignore the lonely little bulb over there. But I can already tell I really like them, especially, you know, how they go with the artwork, and I can't wait to see them once I place everything else in here, which I will get started with right now. Let's do the sideboard first. Start with a pair of matching lamps. Next, I'm going to add this faux greenery and floral arrangement that I put together. Placed it in a really pretty yet simple vase, or pitcher, sorry. And I'm going to off-center it just a little bit to the left. And then off-centered to the right, I'm going to add a book and a really pretty soup tureen that I found at Goodwill last year. And then right here in the center, bringing in these really pretty plates I've had for quite some time. Love the design, or pattern, I should say. And then on top, just placing a couple of bowls. Really like that lattice trim. All right, I ended up scooting down the lamps a bit to make room for these really pretty candle holders. I found these at And That many years ago. So I'm just going to place one on each side. So now I've got my blue and white on the left, the center, and the right. So I feel like it's very nicely balanced. Now let's do something down here on the table. Thought about keeping it simple with just one vignette in the middle, but I wanted to stand out from the kitchen island, which is right behind me. So I do think I'm going to add a very simple tablescape. Starting with this really pretty green and white table runner, love the fringe detail at each end. And then right in the center, I'm going to place this beautiful wood riser that I was gifted a few years ago. And to that, I'm going to add this really pretty bowl. I think I found it at Home Goods a few years ago. To the bowl, I'm going to add a few of these decorative orbs. On second thought, I took the pedestal away. I might add it back, but for now I'm going to keep it just like this and add some greenery on each side. And then a pair of matching candlesticks. You know, I could paint the candlesticks blue. I still might, but for now, I feel like I can get away with keeping them white because since I've got my blue and white orbs here, in my crazy mind, they are balanced with the larger blue and white candle holders over on the sideboard. And while we're at it, here it is with the pedestal, and I just wanted you to see why I took it away. I'm just not crazy about how it makes everything kind of line up. I like a little more gradual movement with my eye. Now it's time for my place settings. First thing I'm going to add are these chargers. Next, I'm going to layer a white napkin on top of each charger, folding it over right there. Then I'm coming in with these beautiful plates, which, shh, don't tell anybody, they're paper. I know you can tell they are, but from a distance, we're just going to pretend that they're not. Now I could leave it just like this before I add my flatware, or I could add a bowl to each place setting, layering it right on top of my beautiful paper plates. Here it is with the bowl and without. I can already hear a few of you saying, "Why are you covering up the pattern, even if they're paper plates?" And I totally agree. So you know what? I think I'll go ahead and take all of the bowls back off. Time for flatware, going with my tried and true two-tone that I've had for many years. I keep looking for something different, but I think this will work. Plus the gold in it will tie in with the gold up in the chandelier and the gold accents over on the sideboard. I don't even think I'm going to add glasses. So let's just move on to seating. Decided to bring back these chairs. Haven't been up here in a while. Found them many years ago. I love how tall they are, that they're armchairs, and their woven design. And then while clearly just for fun and not function, going to add a pillow and one last pop of blue, just resting this throw right over the arm. Well, my friends, that's it for today. As always, I truly appreciate your company and hope you enjoyed today's video. I also hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be back next week with more summer decorating and hope to see you then.